Guys, we have to have a conversation, okay? We have to honestly and openly talk about this topic, okay? Because y'all are fucking dense. I don't know how else to say it. And the topic around gentle parenting. One of the top comments I always see whenever there's a gentle parenting video is gentle parenting is for gentle children. And do you know the irony of it all is it would take you less time to do some research, simple Google research, before you have typed stupid ass comments. Just saying. Now, okay, I know that many of us, if not most of us, especially if we have a certain type of background, if you know what I mean. And that goes particularly to all my Arab siblings, my North African siblings. You know, our mothers have no idea what emotional intelligence is, what gentle parenting even means. They thought if they missed with the slipper, that was gentle, okay? I'm laughing because I'm coping. But in reality, it's actually not fucking funny, okay? So let's just be honest with ourselves and realize that 90% of the shit our parents labeled discipline was fucking abuse, okay? Let's get over our feelings and stop sugarcoating shit, okay? I know you dearly love your parents, and many of us, surprisingly, are of the opinion that one, they needed it. I'm talking about the beating and the abuse. Or, I don't even know which one is worse. They deserved it. So I have no idea. Both of these responses are trauma responses, okay? You thinking that as a 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 year, 15, 16, 17-year-old child, okay, you deserve to be beaten, abused, getting silent treatment, being starved, being outcasted of the family, for any of the, I know this, the damn, okay? This is like a never-ending list of abuse, okay, that many of us have endured. I have endured, okay? Fun fact, who would have thought? I'm 34, I don't talk to my mother, okay? She doesn't know my children. I've not spoken to this woman since I was 19 years old. I gave birth to 3 children without her present, experienced pregnancy, childbirth, everything in between without her present. And guess who's the bad guy? Right. Round of applause. Thank you. It's me. I'm the problem. I've always been the problem in her version. But at this point in my life, I'm cool with it, okay? For a long time, I blamed myself. For a long time, I asked myself why. I mean, fuck it, okay? So it still hurts. Don't get me wrong. It will always hurt in some way. But that's not the point of this video. Now, I keep on seeing videos of, most of the time, the video is like, how I wish to be as a mother and how I'm actually as a mother. And what you are actually as a mother, you're just reproducing the cycle. You're continuing the cycle, okay? Because if you are being very honest to yourself, or if we collectively are going to be very honest to ourselves and put feelings aside, those of you that still talk to your parents, bless your soul. I'm happy for you. You can still be honest to yourself. You can love your parents and still acknowledge that they fucked up, okay? Those things don't go mutually exclusive. You can simply understand, yes, I love my parents. However, they fucked up, okay? They should have not done what they did, and you're good to go, okay? This is not, you don't have to, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't give a shit, okay? Nobody gives a shit. So keep feelings aside for once and realize that beating does not do anything. The only thing you do, or the only thing you get with beating in a child, is fear and distance. Because if the person you love the most takes such violent measures to discipline you, to punish you, that person is too lazy, to understand you as a person. And most of our parents were simply too lazy to actually parent us as children. And I know, lo and behold, that's a lot to take in. Okay, it's I know, especially in our circles, in our communities. Oh my God, you don't question your parents. How dare you question your parents? They gave up everything. No, the fuck they did not. They wanted children, and and with that decision comes responsibility. So them giving you love, a roof over the head, food on your table is the bare fucking minimum. Okay, and besides, how the fuck did we get here? Like, oh my God, my parents gave up everything for me. Are you fucking serious? Your parents wanted you. They wanted a child. It's their fucking responsibility to change the direction of their lives and adapt it to that new life they decided to bring in. Unless, unless you came knocking at their door and be like, hey, could you please be my parents? And they were like, yeah, why not? Come on in. Okay? That could be a different story. If that's you, please come to the front. Okay? If not, okay? Now, y'all are so brainwashed and traumatized. That's why please go and seek therapy. Go and look for help, okay? You did not turn out fine. And it shows. Y'all are really out there thinking gentle parenting is like, oh, little Timothy, did you break the TV? Oh, baby, that's not nice. You shouldn't be breaking the TV. Now what are we going to watch? That's what you fuckers think gentle parenting is. When in reality, you don't even understand that gentle parenting just means attending to the child's emotional development, emotional needs, and developmental stages of the child's brain. But like I said, you're lazy to actually read, actually understand, actually comprehend what it means. On top of that, you measure your children on some type of scale that some type of white people bullshit bingo at some time in life came up with. Oh, at 3 they should be doing this, at 4 they should be doing this, at 5 they should be doing this, at 6 they should be going to school. What if your child does not obey by those categories or standards? Every child is different. And y'all are lazy to parent your children. Y'all are lazy to understand developmental processes in the brain of a child. And on top of that, y'all are traumatized. And y'all are repeating that cycle onto your children. That's why you think gentle parenting is all wishy-washy and roses and flowers, and we don't give a shit what our children do, or there's no consequences, there's no repercussions. Y'all are dense, okay? And y'all are so heavily traumatized that your trauma doesn't allow you to see reality. And that's sad. That's sad. On top of that, y'all deny your children basic human respect. You think you're here and your child is here. That is why you think you have the authority to enforce violence for ordinary mistakes. And on top of that, nobody comes and beats you up when you fuck up, when you make mistakes in school, in the office, in your household, if you drop a glass or if you break your TV, whatever the fuck it may be. Nobody comes to beat your ass up because you're an adult, right? You're allowed to make mistakes. But lo and behold, a child does the same thing. It's a problem. And you think enforcing violence on a child is going to give you what exactly results? First of all, it doesn't undo what was done. Beating does not in no way, shape, or form lecture a child about the mistake they did or about whatever went wrong. It doesn't. It enforces violence and fear. And how the fuck do you expect your children to go out in the world and have some self-respect and know nobody has the right to touch me, to violate me, when at home they're being touched and violated for minor offenses? You need to understand that with you beating your children, you directly enable them or expose them to violence outside. Because if the parents do it, everybody else can do it, right? Where do you draw the line? How do you make your children understand that it's okay for you to beat them, but it's not okay for an outsider to beat them? Do you not understand that there's no logic behind that? You can twist it all the way you want, but beating doesn't change shit. And if you weren't so traumatized, you would actually understand that. And that comes from someone that was heavily beaten and is heavily traumatized. So you take my word for it, or you don't. I don't give a shit. I said what